What is it, guys? This is Cobb, and this here video should be the start of... It might end up being a relatively short series, actually. Just introducing people completely to Hearthstone, right? Completely free-to-play account right here. Not spent a goddamn penny on it. It is actually my Asian account, because I played a little bit of my US one. I got some cards on there. I wanted to start completely fresh, and just to show... Let's just fucking go into the collection, actually. This is how few cards we got, man. Let's just click Warlock, for example. Look! That's all of my Warlock cards, right? Want to start completely fresh. We're going to be commentating the games as we go. We're going to be explaining our plays as we go. And even if you're not into Hearthstone, maybe this kind of video is going to help you get into Hearthstone. Teach you some of the basics. And fuck it, hopefully it'll be a good laugh to watch. So what I'm going to be doing is just focusing on one deck list right now. As you can see, actually I've got like 100 starting gold. From just playing against bots, and once you like beat all of the bots and unlock every single class in the game, you basically get 100 gold, right? You get a lot of little freebies like that to help you get started. So we're going to be talking about how to get started a lot in the game. You can see we've got some starting packs here as well. I've got a hair on the mouse. Those starting packs are basically from quests and stuff like that. We've got some starting quests here as well. First Blood, complete the game in play mode. We're going to get to that as well in this video. Get any class to level 10. You also get a free pack there too. Now, if you're starting out the game and you don't want to spend any cash, that's completely fine to do that. But it is worth considering buying this here, the Welcome Bundle. It costs like 4 quid. It's like nothing. You get a random class legendary, which is pretty cool. And you get 10 packs. 40 pence a pack is extremely fucking good. I'm tempted just to do this and just to buy this shit, but let's just not, I guess. I'd absolutely recommend people just fucking buy this, because the game's completely free to play other than this. It's 4 quid just to get you fucking started. It's not really much, you know, so hey, I'd recommend you do that. But right now... Okay, yeah. You know what? Let's get into some tips of actually just getting started in the game, right? What you want to do, if you're going to play here, as you can see that we had a lot of, like, basic decks all those stacked up. You can see here that we're missing basic cards, right? We have 10 out of 20 on Warrior, we have 14 out of 20 on Hunter. You get those by leveling them up, right? By just playing the class and leveling. And as you go, and as you get level ups, you're going to earn rewards as you go and unlock more cards and stuff like that. All the way up to, like, level 10. Our Warrior's like level 1, Hunter's level 5, Mage level 4. I'm going to be trying to make a Druid deck, right? I'm going to be focusing on Druid. I'm going to unlock all of the basic Druid cards. We actually have 18 out of 20. I want to make like a ramp Druid, right? We're going to get into deck archetypes and stuff like that in just a little bit, but for now, I think I'm just going to go ahead and queue up a damn game. No, I'm not. I'm going to review the deck first, okay? Let's go work on our fucking Druid deck list right now. There it is right there, man. I'm just going to call it Rampy Druid. Okay, so this here's our deck list. As you can see, it's a pretty expensive deck. We have Innovates in there, so we can gain 2 extra mana crystals. Let us do more stuff on the turns that we have. We've also got Wild Growths to accelerate our mana crystal growth. We just gain an empty mana crystal for 2 mana. So you're kind of like investing a bad turn early on, just playing this card and not playing any minions. Like running out a fucking Grizzly or a Noobs or whatever. But it's going to pay off later on in the game, right? When we start slamming down our Boltfist Ogres, our fucking War Golems, and all that kind of shit, right? Maybe I shouldn't be going too technical with things right now. If you're completely new to the game, you might not know what the fuck I'm talking about at this point. Man, I'm kind of nervous. There are going to be times, of course, where you face up against decks where they just have superior cards. It's just gonna fucking happen, right? It's a damn card game. Sometimes when you're just starting out in a fucking card game, you're not gonna have a whole lot of shit. Okay, so we're in the mulligan phase right now. We can choose to throw certain cards back and exchange them for another random card. I think I'll just keep the Yeti. It's a 4 mana minion. You usually don't want to keep this on turn 1. In fact, you know what? Let's throw all these back and just try and get Innovate and Wild Growth. That's our plan. We're just going to stick to the plan for this deck, right? No, fuck. Okay, we totally didn't get it. So the idea with Hearthstone is to try and carve out as much as possible, right? So for example, right now on turn 1, we only have 1 mana to spend. Using cards like the coin, we can actually gain a mana crystal. Using Innovate, we can gain 2 mana crystals. It's only for this turn, of course. So we could actually coin, Innovate, and then play Gnomish Inventor this turn, because that would put us up to 4 mana in total. But we're not going to do that. We're going to bide our time. Gnomish Inventor is a draw card. As soon as you play this, it's going to draw us a card. It's only a 2/4. It's not that strong for 4 mana. So we're just going to end turn. Simple as that. End turn, we kinda... I mean, even Darkscale Healer for 5 mana, we can play this next turn. The lucky bastard, look, this guy actually got out his Wild Growth. So he's now like an extra mana crystal ahead of us. So that's a little bit scary. So I could coin and innovate out a 4/5 right now. But even that I don't think is that good. If we wait one more turn, we can coin and innovate out Bolt-Fist Ogre. And while that's a very, very, very slow play, we're just going to hope that this guy is also playing very, very slow and he hasn't got a very good hand. We just got to hope at this point. Because this isn't a very good starting hand, but we're going to do what we can with it. And hope that this guy's deck is just as bad as ours. Come on, man. Come on.
You, my master?
Holy shit. Okay, so he actually has Old Gods cards. Alright, so that's not the latest expansion, but it's the expansion before. We got some catching up to do before we make it up to this guy's, you know, level of deckery. I think I am just gonna coin, innovate out Bolt-Fist Ogre. There it is. We got him out there. That's pretty good. You see how he's just got to deal with this shit now? There's a few ways that he could deal with it, but all of those ways are quite expensive. Unless he's holding mulch. What's he gonna do? 3 mana, 3 attack rather, 3 damage. Okay. You see, because this minion is played so ahead of the curve, he actually has to like dedicate a full turn just towards removing it. Alright. That's okay, we can sort of handle that. So right now for 4 mana we can either play Gnomish Inventor or Chillwind Yeti. I think I'm just going to go with the Yeti because its stats are better. 4 mana 4/5 is very, very good, and we don't need to draw a card right now. This makes sense to me. Okay, so now we're going up to turn 5. I'm already thinking at this point, we're going to have 5 mana to spend, so it's going to be either Darkscale or Gurubashi. If he has a slow turn, we can just play Gurubashi. If he plays a guy and then lets us attack in with the Chillwind Yeti here, the Yeti is going to drop down to 3 health. So we can actually trade and then play Darkscale, and it will heal the Yeti back up. Because this is going to restore 2 health to all friendly characters. As you can see right there. There's the Wild Growth Seed, but it's just too late now. So we're just going to do this. Gonna get a bit of healing value there. Heal our own face, heal up the Yeti. Alright. Of course, if you're completely new to the game, by the way, you can attack to the face with minions. Right from the very get-go. Damn, man, that's good for him. They only consume Divine Shield as well. Okay. So this is gonna be a very, very, very difficult game to win, actually. Although he is sort of running out of cards, man. He is sort of running out of cards. Alright. That's okay for us. I think that we can actually handle this. Ooh. Okay, so I can use my hero power here to just get 1 attack. Trade into this. Kill off the Disciple of Cthulhu. Like with my own face. And then I can trade here and play Gnomish Inventor. Or I can just trade here and then play Gurubashi Berserker. Along with Claw to this. That's actually a very, very hard choice. I think I'm going to do this, though. So we play the Gurubashi. Whenever this minion takes damage, it gains 3 attack. Pretty good 5-drop for starting out, you know. No. Okay. Can I just say, we are able to beat a Cthulhu Druid. This guy is obviously playing an Old Gods Cthulhu deck. If we are able to beat this, then oh my god, man, I would be very, very surprised. But we're just going to put up the best fight that we can. That's all that you can do when you're first starting out. And part of the excitement when starting out as well is, yeah, you're going to lose some games, maybe like this one, where your opponent just has, like, fucking sick cards. and there's not a lot that you can do. But at the same time, that really motivates you. Or at least I found that it really motivated me to be like, wow, man, one day I'm going to have those cards, you know? It's going to be sick. And all that. Anyhow. So he's going to draw a bunch of cards there with his Nourish. Okay, so he has a fuck ton of cards now. But we get to run out a 10-7. 7-7 War Golem. So that's good. So we're actually holding Mark of the Wild, which is a buff card right now. We can give a minion 2 attack, 2 health, and taunt.
Where shall I strike?
Alright. That's okay, that's okay. Play one more thing. Because I'd like to trade with the War Golem here. Oh, he's going to deal 2 damage and clear this. Damn this guy and his spells, man. Okay. So the thing is, this Gurubashi Berserker is actually countering his Cthulhu very, very hard. And it's going to be interesting to see if we can actually show that in the video. So the thing is, if he plays Cthulhu, like, you guys don't know what Cthulhu does yet, but just trust me, this thing counters it pretty fucking hard. Am I going to buff right now? I'm actually not going to play the Mark of the Wild yet. Because if he sees me play this, then he can counter it. Whereas if I just do this... I'm not, like, inviting this to just be removed with, like, a mulch, for example. It's kind of bad if you just buff a card on the board and then just leave it sitting there, you know? It's better to let them play a minion, then you buff your guy and kill their minion, you know? So you get, like, that insta-value out of the buff, rather than you buff them, end your turn, and then they just, like, delete your minion, like, with a polymorph and turn it into a 1-1 and stuff like that. Double ancient one, maybe? Double attack Arakoa. Okay, so you see how his cards are buffing? They're actually buffing his Cthulhu. Even though his, like, Cthulhu is maybe still in his deck, it could still be in his hand, we just don't know. But it's buffing the shit out of his Cthulhu. The idea with the Cthulhu deck, of course, is to buff the crap out of your Cthulhu and then eventually just crush your opponent with it. So we have to win before that happens. So, planning out my turn here, we have 9 mana to spend. It's important not to fucking rush your turns, alright? I was just going to play Mark of the Wild first here to buff up this guy and then just kill this with, like, perfect 7 attack. But then I'm going to have, like, 7 mana left over, so I'm just going to play this first to draw the card. To see if we're going to get a better... See if we can get a better play. It's generally better just to draw a card first. Even though that didn't do much for us. Okay, so we're going to buff here. Going to do this. It's important to note that if we were, like, against a mage or a shadow... or, like, a priest or something right now, I'd be a little bit more scared about just playing a lot of minions. But I think I'm just going to run out a lot of guys right now. Just play the use. 2 mana 3-2. Destroy your opponent's weapon. He doesn't have a weapon. But I'm just going to play it as a 3-2. Just to try and do as much damage as I can and get as much damage up on the board as I can. Because we need to win quickly. Okay. It's actually very, very fine. Okay, so Wild Growth is one of those cards where it doesn't say so on the card itself, but it actually does something a bit different once you're at 10 mana. If you run this card out at 10 mana, it becomes a 2 mana draw card, basically. It just draws you a card. Because, of course, we can't gain any more than 10 mana crystals. So, yeah, that's that explained. I'm thinking... Okay, I'm going to draw a card first, then. Let's draw a card. I'm going to be using Savage Roar to cleave this turn. And I already know that I'm going to play Savage Roar and Senjin. But we have enough mana to draw a card first. Just to see if this turn changes. We drew the other Wild Growth. That's kind of the worst draw that we could have got. But hey, it's sort of useless until next time. So we're going to do this. Savage Roar gives all my minions and me bonus attack. And we get to go face with a lot of damage. And run out the Senjin. 4 mana, 3-5 with Taunt. When a Taunt is on the field, of course, your opponent can't hit you in the face. This is Cthulhu. Please, yes! 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 So Cthulhu deals damage equal to his own attack. all of your minions in your face. It turns out that our Boulder Fist Ogre survived. It survived the RNG damage coming out from the Cthulhu. And now, because we're actually holding... Oh man, we have so much lethal right now. We can attack this here. And then either Starfire or swipe our opponent's face for the lethal. Boom! Oh, sweet, man. Okay, so see? You see what I'm saying? Your opponent can have a very good deck. Like, that's a fucking good deck right there. I've seen Cthulhu Druid played in tournaments. You know what I mean? That's not a bad deck at all. And we won a goddamn pack as well. You can see I've been saving some packs as well to open with you guys. Level any cast level 10. See, you get lots of really good fucking gold quests, right? And that's the thing I want to talk about for just a moment, actually, before we get too fucking excited about packs and stuff like that. And a lot of people like to have this this vision in their mind of Hearthstone. They lose a game in Hearthstone. Fuck this pay-to-win game. It's a load of shit, right? Hearthstone is just not a pay-to-win game. It's fucking not, right? Salty people say that. Or people who haven't played much of the game and just don't really understand what the fuck they're talking about say that, right? Hearthstone, you can literally make... Okay, gold quests come in every single day between 40 and 100 gold, right? Some quests give 40 gold, some quests give 50, some give 60, some give 100. Let's say that you can average a 50 gold or like a 55 gold quest, right? 55 gold a day, every single day, just for completing the quest, okay? This is a starter quest, so it's giving us a lot more, right, for what it's asking us to do. But let's say that you get 55 gold a day, right, from a quest. If you win, actually, every 3 games that you win, the game just gives you 10 gold, okay? Every 3 games that you win, the game gives you 10 gold. It means that if you complete the quest every day, and win just like 9 games, so you just play like, I don't know, 15, 16 games a day, as long as you win like either 6 or 9 games, you can earn on average like 70 to 80 gold a day, quite fucking comfortably, quite easily. It's not even that hard, right? 70 to 80 gold every single day, easily. Not even that big of a time commitment, right? You're talking like an hour or 2, maybe. And a pack only costs you 100 gold. You know what I mean? You can get almost a pack a day. Just for, if you want to do that, you know? It's really not that fucking unreasonable. Anyway, what the hell was I going to do next? Oh yeah, the arena. Let's just explain the arena a little bit, okay? The arena is something you don't want to do straight away.
You're new here. Let me pay for your first run through the arena then.
See that? So the arena is where you go to basically just earn infinite gold if you're fucking good enough. Okay? This is something that you just don't want to do at all for at least the first few months of playing Hearthstone, okay? The first arena run it gives you is for free. It's trying to coax you in there, you know what I'm saying? Fact of the matter is arena is a very, very, how do I put it? It's a very, very volatile place. Sometimes you'll spend gold on an arena run. And the longer you last in the arena, of course, the better rewards you earn. You can earn packs, you can earn your gold back. You can earn like 300 gold back from only paying 150 gold for an arena entry. But to do that, you have to get a lot of wins. Okay, you need to go like 10 or 11 wins without getting eliminated. You get eliminated by losing 3 games. So you have to win an insane amount of fucking games in arena. Have like a sick win-to-loss ratio, basically. In order to get the value back. So I'm just going to leave this right now. And I'd recommend that you leave it as well if you're just starting out the game for the first time, right? Okay. So what was I going to check out? I think I want to see what level we are. If I go here, actually, just in the play again. What level are we? Okay, so we're level 9. We get Ironback Protectors unlocked at level 10. And then that's all of the basic druid cards. So that's pretty good. I think that we just keep on playing. Or should we just open like 3 packs now? Should we open our 3 packs that we get? No, get any class level 10. Okay. We'll win one more game. And then we're going to open up a bunch of packs. And it's just going to be fucking sick. But you know what? For now, I'm actually just going to leave this episode here. I'm going to leave it right now. This is just a basic fucking introduction to the game. Basic commentary. Next episode, we're going to be opening up a bunch of packs. We're going to try and make some modifications to the deck. Based on what we get out of those packs. And I'll see you guys then. So hell, thanks for watching. Cheers for sticking around. Enjoy the rest of your day now. I'm going to catch all you guys just a tad bit later. Remember, you can support the channel by liking, commenting, and subscribing, and checking out our Patreon page, which is always linked below in the description. So cheers again, everyone, and I will see you all tomorrow. Please! Woo!
Holy fuck!
Yo, the effort that we put in, you know, in there, Cole, is just...